Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Skyrim. Zach is upset because I started this commentary over because I was having difficulties with editing.
In my audio, I ranted about the viewers not liking me asking you questions, and then I asked, what game was this? And it's all gone now. Oh my.
She glitched a little bit
Yeah.
there. She's a ninja.
I like that.
That's kind of how she goes. She'll stab anyone, slow-mo.
Including you.
No. Oh, that's not she. That's a guy. This is not Lydia anymore. Zach, pay attention. Come on. This is a werewolf dude.
This is Marcus. Phoenix.
No, what? Farkas, I think is actually.
Yeah, Farkas.
So, he makes good cannon fodder. So, even though I'm running in front of him right now, you want to make sure he's kind of in front of you because he's gonna take a lot of the aggro.
He has infinite health.
Infinite health.
He can never die.
I don't know if that's actually, it may be true just on this mission, because I know he kind of goes to a wounded state a lot, but he doesn't necessarily...
It's because he's integral to the story.
That is probably true, but Bethesda's pretty good about you kill someone, and even if they are important to the story, it doesn't matter. Look at them, I'm low health now.
He's trying to run like a bitch.
No, like a boss, Zach.
Run like a boss.
You run like a boss.
Okay, that can be your thing, and my thing will be like a bitch.
Yours is like a bitch. I'm like a bouse. But see, I do everything like a bouse, though. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter.
Potions.
Well, you gotta make sure you're healthy. Look at all those potions I have. I'm a potion collector. I don't use any of them.
Because I like to bring this in, sexual things into commentary. So do you love a woman like a boss?
Do I have to? There's no way to love a woman.
Or like a bitch?
I don't know how you do your loving, Zach. I'll leave that up to you. But the ladies have said I'm pretty bouse-tastic.
Is that what they say?
No,
Bouse-tastic?
So I'm close to death here. The best way is to kind of light them on fire and then back away. I backed myself into a wall. That's not suggested because if you do that, then they come and kill you. And that guy, I don't know where that guy came from.
The walls.
Kind of snuck out.
It seems like it might be kind of common sense that if you light someone on fire, you don't want to run towards them.
Yeah, well, yeah, because they'll start burning you as well. And
Right.
That's not fun. I can't. Look how close. Look, see those catches I make? How close I'm coming to dying. I start using other potions here. I don't even know what the shit. I need to live. I'll just use all of them.
It's pretty unfair when they're chasing after you and you're able to just kind of like pause the game. Hold on, wait a second.
Let me heal. Here.
Like, God,
so
again.
I do have a tier, like an upgraded tier, where if I use the flames on both hands, then it's like it does more damage. So that is something that I try to use as much, but then this lady's like, I don't care. That's probably just so frustrating. You come this close to killing the person, and then they drink a couple potions. And...
I had a lot of fun with God mode on this game. I would go into no clip mode in God mode and just fly around Skyrim killing people.
I have not tried that out yet, so
it's a lot of fun, and you can get like all of the spells and everything.
Oh,
just go around
just shouting at
destroying people. You don't have your you need the dragon souls to actually use the shouts.
Oh, so you actually need to go and fight the dragons, which I mean, I imagine if you're in
you
God
can't.
mode,
It's like
overly difficult,
right, but you have to actually do that, which kind of sucked since I was just trying to do it in a live stream. I could
just picture you just flying around after.
Well, actually, what I would do is I would go underneath the ground. And then I would come up from underneath the ground in the cities and just kill everyone.
See, that would be this is why you need some of these games to be multiplayer, because if you like, could you imagine just walking through a city and then just you pop up from the ground like, haha, I am God, and just raping everything? That's just.
Oh yeah, you could have co-op with everyone in God in no clip mode and just like roam the countryside, coming up from the ground, destroying cities.
That'd be ridiculous. I would wanna. Is there like. So can you? So you need the shouts. You can't just.
Right. So you have all the spells and everything, but you don't have all of the shouts because you need the souls. That's the only thing.
So you have all the words unlocked.
I don't know about that. I didn't even look.
Okay. So
I just know it always said that you need more. You need souls to use the shouts.
I bet you these YouTubers would like to see.
Probably make pretty good videos.
Well, maybe we'll do something of that, because I'm constantly looking for more to do with this game, because I don't want this game to end because it's so fun. So
well, there's like a flame spell that you shoot a flame and it explodes.
Yeah, like
at people.
Fireball or something.
Yeah, and like you can fully have it leveled up. And so like there's a courier that came along. He's like, "Howdy, how can I help you?" or something like that. I have a message for you. I'm like, don't even give him the time of day. Just blow him up.
See, that's what I'm trying to go through in my playthrough. It's just like some person and just blow them up with flames. Don't care.
Don't care what you have to say.
See, I don't know if you have to go in the store. I don't really want to have to try to lockpick it. But look at that.
You're just easy.
Yeah, I've
like a boss.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, that's not your saying. That's
Copyright strike.
Bye, Dewey. Nothing really super interesting in here. Some books and then some materials for making potions and those nature. Now he's blocking my way.
Excuse me, Farkas. Move the fuck out of the way.
So I just get angry at him because this has happened a couple times where the NPCs block my way of getting out. So I'm just like, whatever. I'll start chopping him to pieces.
And he'll move slightly with each chop.
So you gotta find the key, which is not all that difficult because it's hidden in the chest sitting right here. That's wide open. But this was guarded from all those people that were attacking you earlier. So.
Think though, if they didn't hide the key in the chest, it would be awfully hard.
Yeah. If they just
like if it was just some corner in some room,
hiding under like some a rag cloth or something. That's rad. I swung at it many more times than I needed to.
One hit, dead.
They're pretty weak. They're coming out of everywhere. Well,
not like they do any damage at all, really, at this point.
It's steel armor. Doesn't do much.
What's a rat gonna do against steel armor? The last thing I actually want to mention about the no-clip mode, though, is when you try to enter in some place you need a lockpick or you need to enter like a house, if you go into the house with no-clip mode and don't enter through the door, everything is completely like blurred out with no textures at all.
Oh, interesting.
And so if like you're in a house and then you go into no clip mode and you leave the house, the whole world of Skyrim has no textures whatsoever. There's no trees, nothing. It's just a barren like gray landscape throughout.
Interesting, very interesting. It kind of makes sense because whenever you are going into a new town or something like that, it's always you're loading a new screen and loading a new area. So I put my weapon away too early.
You could probably just punch it to death.
I don't even know where it went.
It ran in fear.
So I closed it because I wanted to use the alchemy table for no really reason, actually. But I've actually on the side been experimenting with the enchantments and using the alchemy and everything like that. So I'll probably have a video because I wanted to get used to it before I really started showing off any of it in the walkthrough. But I currently have a couple of the enchanted weapons, and it's a very easy system to get a hang of. It seemed like it was kind of complicated at first. Like I didn't really want to.
Well, I think that the system is like with everything in Skyrim. It's not like it's difficult if you just try to sit down and play like a quick playthrough without actually putting your full mind into the game. Then you're not going to know what you're doing because you're not giving it the time, the necessary mental capacity.
Exactly.
It's not like it's difficult. You just have to focus.
This is Raymond's favorite part.
Spiders?
Yep.
Why aren't there bears?
I took off that
You
mod.
took off the mod.
You guys want to see some bears as spiders? You can go check out our mod spotlight on that. They replaced the spiders with bears that just want hugs.
Yeah, they don't move their arms or anything. They just glide.
They're like the zombies in Dead Island, Zach. They just want hugs.
I think the zombies do more movement than the bears.
Oh yeah.
Although.
But they're.
Could you imagine though if the zombies in Dead Island were actually like that with just their arms outstretched, gliding across the ground?
That would make it interesting. What was the game that we played a while ago? That it was like we played it before it was released. It was kind of glitched a little bit, and that's just the enemies would just be running at you with like the standard like just T arms, you know, just spread out, and they just kind of running.
Lord, it was like a German game.
Was it Arcania Gothic or something like that?
Something like that, like Gothica 4. Or something.
Yeah, something like that. It was just like it was very broken.
They were all
at
Jesus.
The point.
Jesus bears.
There you go. A new mod. New Jesus bears.
It's the same mod, just renamed.
one, the Jesus bears can have like crosses, or they have like rosaries on them or something like that. There you go, Jesus bears.
They're nuns.
So this is the final room in the kind of dungeon area. The real interest for us here is there is a word, a power word on the wall back here.
It's time to read.
But I have loot that I need to pick up first.
Some more pressing concerns. Everything's focusing on the word.
So I learned fire. So I have a couple souls of dragons. I've killed, what, 3 dragons now, I think? And I've only learned 3 words. So we need to collect some more souls so that way we can use those words. So I don't know, I heard sounds like, oh, okay, people are breaking out, and
or skeletons.
at this point, really, you can leave. There's not really a reason for you to fight these guys except for to get their loot and experience.
Yeah.
You do have the option to leave, but I was just like...
Or just out of disdain, you just hate skeletons and you wanna... Oh, he's running away in fear.
He doesn't like me very much. There's a reason for that.
I think he was actually running away.
I think they do have that. If you're just kind of doing too much damage, they will run away and try
If only he was screaming while running away.
No!
Like the Wilhelm scream.
So the waves, you'll fight several waves. They progressively get a little bit harder, higher level enemies and a little bit more people. But as you'll see, I never really have all that much difficulty fighting these guys because the skeletons I view as the Dragar I view as relatively weak.
What is that?
The Dragar.
The Dragar.
Dragar. Right, I did a whole thing on that in the earlier videos. So they're based off the Norse legends, and they're only down here because they committed acts of cannibalism. So they're,
yeah.
That whole.
That's what happens
dealio.
to you when you're a cannibal.
Yeah, you
get put into a Bethesda game.
Oh great! Now everyone's gonna start eating each other.
Oh god.
Bethesda's gonna cause the next zombie apocalypse, and then they'll make a game about it.
Good. A Bethesda zombie game.
A Bethesda post-apocalyptic game. They need to make one of those.
Oh yeah, because they have it with Fallout.
Yeah. It just they failed with Fallout. I'm just kidding. I love Fallout.
If they don't troll, then the viewers will get all mad. Why you don't like the Fallouts?
That's gonna be the #1 quoted thing. The top comments will let you know why you know like the Fallouts. Because you said that. You encouraged them, and I'm encouraging them even more.
Don't say it.
Don't say it. Don't do it.
Who said that I'm gonna kill you? Was that...
I think that was...
Fargus?
Yeah, Fargus.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like one of the skeletons.
What is this? The skeletons just make a... They're like golems, sort of.
They have no vocal cords.
Kind of dead.
Yeah.
This guy, look at it. He's gonna take on both of us.
Oh, it opened.
Yeah. That's what all these crypts have been doing.
The one in the center opened.
Doesn't matter. I burned them all. I don't discriminate. I burned every single. And there's one behind me, so I just turn and start burning that one instead. So I've realized that I think the best variety in the walkthrough that you're gonna get is actually if you do go down the magic path, because there are so many different spells that you can use with that. And I've already been experimenting with some of the newer videos that you guys will be seeing in a little bit. I've been experimenting with like raise dead and everything, or summon a companion. So pretty much my goal is just to have like a horde of army, like just a horde following me. So it's something I'm looking for. I've been enjoying a lot, just having like a little mini army following me around.
I was actually thinking about Skyrim and like focusing on melee with swords or using magic. And I came to the conclusion that if you're given the opportunity to use magic, why would you not use magic?
This is fun.
Like, and this is in real life kind of like if you're given the choice of a path, using magic
or not using
or using a sword, what would you choose? Like, you would choose magic.
Most people.
It would be amazing.
Well, because in these societies, in Skyrim, and it is present in Skyrim, magic people are viewed as like the outcasts of the society. They're not viewed as honorable, and so that's why a lot of people want to choose the knight path, you know, just fighting in melee combat, because it's the more honorable, the more, you know, like, I'm a hero kind of thing. I don't give a fuck. I just want to kill everything, so that's why I choose magic.
Burn everyone.
And who doesn't like burning people? I mean, it's burning things, I guess. It's the more appropriate thing to say.
Raymond has just raised his hand to say he does not like burning people.
That's because Raymond is a pussy.
Raymond is a peaceful person, a pacifist, as demonstrated in his Saints Row the Third walkthrough.
He's a pacifist until he sneaks up behind them and stabs them in their back.
Is that what he did to you?
That is Raymond's playstyle. That's how I saw him play.
Oh,
Fallout
stab
4.
him in the back.
He's a sneaky motherfucker. So we have completed that quest. We got down there. We recovered some shard of ore. Shard of ore. What was that from? That was from something. That's from Guild Wars. Okay. I'm incorporating other
Now you can be
here.
done with Farkas. Or you can ride on the horse with you.
No.
Is that what he will do? Or is he just...
No, he just walks.
Okay.
If you fast travel, you'll meet it. He'll auto fast travel back there too. But it'll make it seem like he's just arriving. But a keeper to my word, I will be fast traveling back. I will fast
We've
travel
seen
through.
this already.
Yes.
We don't need to see it again. If you want to see it again, just go back and watch the video.
Oh, you want us to do that now? Like right now?
Just in the middle of.
In the middle of the walkthrough, we're
Just
gonna go
here.
back
You
and
have to rewatch what you've already seen.
So it's the jail system in this game is very interesting. I can't remember if they had implemented it in Fallout 3. I don't think they had much of a jail system. It's more just you got caught and they kill you kind of thing.
Yep.
But you do serve time in a jail, and it's actually in-game like time.
Can you lockpick your way out?
I think you can.
Good.
But then you lose some of your experience the longer you spend in jail. So, not something that you want to do. But it's okay. We're the Jarl. No, we're not the Jarl. What's the name?
Thane. We're a Thane.
Yeah, we're the Thane. So
we're above the law.
We don't go.
We
to
own
jail.
the jail.
We've been awaiting your return. Come, follow me.
Why did you not say, why should I care? Do it. You need to be more of a dick.
No, I'm nice to these people. They're letting me join their little cult.
You just want to belong to a group.
Well, and I need to suck up to them because Lydia kind of left a bad impression.
Yeah, it was Farkas she was just wailing on, right?
That is true. He is now my friend, though.
Brothers and sisters of the Circle, today we welcome a new soul to our mortal fold. This woman has endured, has challenged, and has shown her valor. Who will speak for her?
I stand witness to the courage of the soul before us.
Would you raise your shield in her defense?
I would stand at her back, that the world might never overtake us.
And would you raise your sword in her honor?
It stands ready to meet the blood of her foes.
And would you raise a mug in her name?
I would lead the song of triumph as our mead hall reveled in her stories.
Then
He's not answering yes to any of those.
He's avoiding the question.
One of those times he's gonna be like, that's not what I fucking asked you.
Stern slaps him over the face.
The distant green summers. Let it beat with ours, that the mountains may echo and our enemies may tremble at the call.
It shall be so.
So we are now a part of their cult.
Well, girl, you're one of us now. I trust you won't disappoint.
Immediately stab him.
Just kill all of them. I am the one. There can only be one.
You've been allowed to know some secrets before your appointed time. No matter. Yes, it's true. Not every companion, though. Only members of the Circle all share the blood of the beast. Some take to it more than others. Well, I grow old. My mind turns towards the horizon, to Sovngarde. I worry that Shor won't call an animal to glory as he would a true Nord warrior. Living as beasts draws our souls closer to the Daedric Lord Hircine. Some may prefer an eternity in his hunting grounds, but I crave the fellowship of Sovngarde. Yes, but it's no easy matter. But you don't need to share the worries of an old warrior. This day is to rejoice in your bravery. And speak to Yorland if you want a better weapon than whatever that is.
He's making fun of our weapon. And that is going to end it for this episode. Thank you guys for joining, and I look forward to more to come in the future.